Talk to us a little bit about when people are thinking about from a tenant perspective. Where are they coming? Where are they going to fill the space from? What's going to happen to some parts of the Midtown market, Park Avenue, which have been filled forever, and these companies evolve?
Well, that's interesting. I think it ties into my thinking of your original question just before. I'm in a slightly different world. I can take a 15-minute subway ride and reach any of one of my buildings. I can take a 25-minute subway ride and walk, and I can cover every single suburb in Manhattan in which I would like to, consider investing from my office. Take a slightly longer subway ride. I go to Brooklyn, but so far, my family fled Russia and Brooklyn. Haven't invested in Brooklyn or Russia. So. But when I look at it, look, I'm very focused on what we do, and I can react to what's going on in the rest of the world through a reflection on that focus. Properties of the typical age of our portfolio, generally speaking, are unimproved. They might have a new lobby or something, but they don't have the 21st century infrastructure that we've installed or are including installing in our entire portfolio across the board. Right? Number one. Number two, our locations are irreplaceable. We are basically bracketed by the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 subway lines, and except up on Columbus Circle at 250 West 87th, and very easy access to Penn Station, Port Authority Bus Terminal, Grand Central Terminal. Why is this meaningful? We're at a price point where we're above our peer by age properties, and we're below any new construction, even when they are giving it away in the case of the West Side Yards, or effectively the government's giving it away through the subsidies and financing and other benefits downtown. We're still $25, $30 a square foot below that, and we're delivering the most energy efficient product. We're delivering excellent locations. The one thing we don't deliver is column-free floors. So now I have to look at that and say, from where do people come? By the way, I just got a 10. That intro was a 10, according to some information. So I should probably stop, but I'll keep going. When I look at where people will have to go to get new construction at $85, $90 a foot, they got to go downtown, or they got to go to the west side. If people want to go to the west side, that's great. They're going to pay more. They're not going to be in my location. They're going there for a different reason than anything with which I can compete. I'm not going to compete with that product. I'm a lower price, better location for my properties. If you want to be at the end of the number 7 line, that's fine. That's your choice. If you want to be downtown, I think everybody is considering downtown as an option. You've got to. And if you want to be downtown, that option is there and available for you. My view is we are seeing tenants in our portfolio, prospective tenants, from all different markets in New York and from around the world. And the one thing I know for which they're not looking is lesser quality properties of the same age or new properties at higher cost. And I think that within that context, that redevelopment skill that we have is something we can deploy additionally going forward in other properties. We're very focused, which I say what we're aggressive about. We're very aggressive today about completing the redevelopment of approximately 1.9 million square feet within our Manhattan portfolio and earning the spreads that we'll get from those rents when we improve those properties. Think that $26.50 to $60 average spread that we were looking at the 29th floor of the Empire State Building, comment that I made before. As far as these other business models which have been discussed here, I'm kind of the odd duck because here we are.
Four of us combined.
My family could have settled in Cleveland, Think about that, where real estate has probably gone down in value since 1953. We're not. So we're fortunate to have been here in New York, and our shareholders are fortunate that we're able to deliver the execution that we do. And I'm very intrigued. I'm going to go back and look at Nick's comment about the G&A and the ability to drive down G&A based on size. So I wonder what its applicability is to our portfolio. and to properties of our type based on size. And I think that's an interesting thought.